welcome to a Let's Play of Fantasy Life. My name is Nari. This is my first time doing this, so let's get this started. So, like I said, this is my first time doing this, so if there's any recording issues, please forgive me. I'm still trying to figure things out. Alright, so first, it's creating the avatar. I tend to go with girls, because I'm a girl. And there are various options. Average, lanky, stocky. I just go with average because the others look rather weird. These are just skin tones that the emulator just can't actually show. Which is a shame. There's round, angular, stocky. Various options. I like this one a little better. Lots and lots of hair choices. So, let's go. I'm just gonna show them all real quick. Well, not real quick, this is gonna take a little while, but I wanted to at least show all the options here. Curtains. Long fringe. So, while I'm doing this, a bit of history. Fantasy Life is probably one of my favorite games. I really, really enjoyed it. Rented it from the library once, played an hour, and immediately went out and bought the actual game itself. I've played a few versions of it, but I have wanted to do a Let's Play of it for a very long time now. So I'm glad I managed to finally download the emulator for it. So just to make that clear, I do actually own the actual game. For character design, about the only thing that's really different between boys and girls is the types of clothes they can wear. Like, boys can't wear dresses or skirts, and the girls can't wear certain types of trousers, which is a shame. It would be nice if it was just any gender can wear anything. But I guess it's just not there yet. But it does at the very least mean that even as a boy you can probably get one of these fancier haircuts. As ridiculous and cartoonish as some of them are. I really don't know what to say. I should probably be talking, but I don't really know what to say. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's even more ridiculous. That one's cute. Straight bang cut. Oh hey, we're on the last page. Good. Now, I tend to go pretty similar with my character design, so I already know what I'm gonna be doing. But I just want to show all of the options that are available. As long and tedious as that might be, so bear with me. Feel free to skip ahead if you really want to. Okay, I wanna... Yeah. So, gender. Again, it's not showing a display here on the bottom, but it does at least change the actual hair colors, which is good. Pumpkin, strawberry, coral red, chestnut, auburn, lavender, violet, pearl, silver. Oh, that reminds me, I need to actually pick what I want. And I am going to go with pixie. Because my hair is genuinely that short. Anyway, back to hair colors. So, ash, plum, cobalt. Basically, you can get any anime ridiculous hair colors that you want. Which is always fun in a game when they don't stick to just the standard natural colors like brown, blonde, red, that kind of thing. I want to do is, where is it? It's harder with it when the back, those color blocks are just black. Let's go cobalt. So, eyes. Unfortunately with this, the emulator, these, again with the hair color, they're blacked out, but they're also blacked out even on the eyes. It doesn't matter what eye shape you choose, the eyes are just going to appear back, which is a shame. So I guess we could just stick with onyx. Because that's apparently what we're going to be stuck with. Anyway, so eye shape. Let's do this. Oblong. Big cross. And we'll go with this way. Hey, it's Frisk Guys. A small note, since it just occurred to me, but I am just using the straight up standard game version of Fantasy Life. I don't have the DLC downloaded. I do have it on my 3DS, but not here on my computer, so we're just going to be sticking with the standard Fantasy Life base game. The DLC does include various other customization options, like using eyes and hairs from the actual characters. Like the various land rulers and everything. Which is always a little weird, I don't want to look like them. But I guess it's good for some people. Anyway, I'm going with that. Down here there's an option to adjust, so it's like make things bigger, make them smaller, close together, farther apart, higher, lower, than standard. For me, yeah, I think I'll just stick with the standard eye shape. And for eyebrows, we can't actually see them because they're too far up. So, let's go bigger and lower so we can actually see them. Why I went back to there. Alright, that's what I want. Because bushy brows are nice! Anyway, noses. Better to actually see what they look like here from the side. Because for the most part, they're just kind of there. So, small, pointy, Here's an example of what I mean. Like, you can barely tell how far that actually sticks out. And just a tot. The button, drill, float, diamond, with actual nose dots, triangle. It's just a Pinocchio square. That's what it is. It's basically a Pinocchio nose. Tiny little droplet. That's even more of a Pinocchio nose. Wow, that just looks unnatural. Normals, round, pointed, large pointed, big, and then lobed. I'm just going to stick with normal. And then for the others, there are smudges, handlebar mustache, bushy mustache, very glorious mustache, and then just the standard nothing. Ah! Beauty spot, a lucky star, trendy beard, the wizard's beard, opulent mustache, and a battle scar. Me, I'm gonna go with smudges, because it's the closest thing to freckles we have. Then here's what we got for smiles, which is just a standard smile. Again, very wide. Flat stern. So expressions don't actually change at all at any point in the game. Like, other characters, I think, do have changed expressions, but your character doesn't actually change their expression at all. So, the mouth you choose here is the mouth you're stuck with the entire game, which is a shame. It'd be nice if the game could have let us go, hey, this is an scary scene, I should have a scary face, or something like that. But, iffy would it be. This is a bit of an older game after all. And for me, I'm just gonna go with satisfied, and like with the other places, bigger, smaller, lower, higher. I want to go with the bigger mouth. Alright. Six voice options to choose from. That sounded a little bit too erotic, let's face it. So I'm just gonna go with this one because I like it. And then... and a... where's the R? R... ah, Nari. Choose a life you'd like to play as. Alright, so first is the Paladin. Monsters and creatures of evil never take a holiday, and neither does the valiant Paladin. With weapon in hand, become a shield of the innocent and the sword of the weak. Like I was saying earlier about genders having different clothes, the male boys do have different outfits, but I'm not going to show that. I might just do another character creation just to show the male's version, but I'm not going to do that on this version. Next is Mercenary. Allegiance to none, a soldier to all. You only need your trusty blade and keen skills to get the job done. Oversized claymore, totally included! And there's the hunter. Let your hunting instincts guide you as you stalk your prey deep in the forest out under the scorching desert sun. I need to speak slower to let that stuff go by faster so I'm not stumbling. Harness the power of the elements to perform a variety of potent healing and attacking spells. Now that's magic. Become a gourmet cook and entice even the king with the heavenly taste of your signature dishes. Spice up your life with, condiments! And then angler. Grab your trusty fishing rod and traverse the land in search of fishing spots. Fishing may seem like an easy job, but if you come home empty-handed, you'll be going to sleep hungry. That's a fair point. Arm yourself with an axe and take to the forest for that authentic lumberjack lifestyle. Remember, if you respect nature, nature will respect you. Very true. Mother Nature rules and we all need to be more careful. So, Miner, arm yourself with your trusty pickaxe and get ready to rock some rocks. A cornucopia of precious metals lie in wait deep underground. Can you dig it? Ah, the puns. So many puns. What would a paladin do without a sword? Or a miner without a pickaxe? Blacksmiths are simply indispensable in every town. Forge the finest tools, weapons, and armor. Weapons and armor of steel and alchemical elixirs? No, yours is a more practical craft. What good is a paladin if she has no bed to sleep in? All other crafts rest on the product of your skills. Literally. Which is very true. So, that was the carpenter. Then there's the tailor. Fashion. Everyone wants it, but few can truly get it. You can double stitch your way to the center of any fashionista's wardrobe. And you look fabulous doing it. And the alchemist. It's not magic, I say. No, not a scam either. Alchemists can really turn weeds and the like into usable items. And again, I'm talking too fast for the screen to actually scroll through. Anyway, so these are the 9 lives. You don't actually have to stick with just the one you choose here. It is absolutely possible and recommended to choose every single life. Which is what we're going to do, but we're going to start with Blacksmith. This allows you to edit anything, but it really would just completely reset the character. So I'm not going to do any of that. I am happy with what we have. Nari the Blacksmith. With blue hair and everything. Okay. Let's get started.
Riveria. It is a land of peace, magic, and dreams. I used to look down on Riveria from the clouds, but now I look up to that same sky. The moon lives behind the dream-filled haze of night. Riverians refer to the moon as Lunaris. When the curtain of shadows falls, Lunaris bathes all of Riveria in pools of its shimmering silver light. At the break of dawn, a call will go out for a new hero. A hero who now tosses and turns in an uneasy dream. This hero will choose between the sword and the wand. Perhaps this hero will select the needle over the axe, or the rod over the bow. A hero may forge legendary weapons, wield an epic blade, or brew magical potions. The choices are many. Perhaps this hero will sew or saw. Perhaps the hero will sew and saw while on a seesaw. Ha! Sorry. I thought that was funny. Kinda funny. All of this grand speech weighs on me after a while. Anyway, I think I see the first light of the sunrise. Let's find out if our hero is ready to awaken. I think it's time for your story to begin. I wonder who could have said all of that. Ooh, never fun to fall out of bed. Ow. We've all done that at least once in our lives, right? Oh my stars, are you okay? What happened? What's going on up here? Should I call for someone? I was dozing downstairs when I heard an awful ruckus up here. Are you hurt? I'm sorry, I just came barging in, but I thought maybe one of those falling stones crashed into the roof. But it looks like everything is okay. Did you fall out of bed? I bet you were having an intense dream. Yeah, I guess so. You poor thing. Was it scary? Whenever I have a scary dream, I'm up for weeks. Don't get me started. It was only funny because I see that you're okay now, of course. Oh, congratulations, by the way. I heard you finally chose a life for yourself. How exciting! Have you checked the mailbox? I don't think you got your letter from the king yet. Not that I peeked. I don't need to be nosy. It's all kind of goes with the life of being a landlady, I suppose. Pop outside and check the mailbox, dearie. So that was Pam, our landlady. And this is our room. Very tiny. Do eventually have the option to get bigger homes later in the game, but we'll get that explanation later. And there's the mailman. Ooh, nice shot. He does that a lot. Over here, dearie. It's right in the mailbox. I saw the royal seal there on the envelope. Check your mailbox often for letters from townsfolk and local shops. Occasionally, you will get a letter that is vital to the progression of the story. You can also view the tutorials on in-game features like in these letters. This can be handy later on if you get stuck or need a review of any of the tutorials. Yes, I am going to read every single one of those things. And check the mailbox. Letter from the king, in a very shiny envelope. Dear Nari, once you have received your license, I would request your presence in the royal court. King Eric of Castile. The letter from the king marks the beginning of your new life. Oh, this is also exciting to start a new life. How wonderful for you. It makes me think back to it. I need to get a hold of myself. And you need to get a license before you report to the king. I don't have one. I could lie, but I do not have one. So, how do I do that? Pop into the guild office and pick up your license before you make your way to the castle. The guild office is just over there. See? You should be able to make it that far without getting lost, but I'll mark it on your map just in case. Your next objective will be displayed on a banner at the top of the touchscreen. You'll also need to see an arrow showing you where to go. Follow the arrow if you get lost. Yeah, in this regard, the game is a little bit of handy-holdy, but still fun. Are you going to be okay? You seem nervous, or, well, maybe it's just me. I'm so excited for you! Here, take a piece of my candy. No, I insist! It will help you keep calm in front of the king. Obtain Pam's candy. Just pop it in your pouch, dearie. That way you'll have easy access to it no matter where you are. Your pouch will come in handy when you need to grab an item in a hurry. Just tap the pouch icon on the touchscreen to open your pouch.
Touch the swap icon while the pouch is open to swap items in or out. Any item in your pouch can be used instantly just by tapping its icon. You can fit up to 8 kinds of items in your pouch at once. Be smart. Include items that you know you'll need often, like HP potions. Go on. The king won't wait all day, you know. Don't forget to stop at the guild office first. Prologue. Welcome to Riveria. Start. So sorry about that. That was a burp. Excuse me. Anyway, down here at the pouch, right there in the corner. Currently empty, so swap. Select the Pam's candy. And there it is. That works for any item that you can put in here. At the moment, I actually want to eat it. Oh, wait, back. I wanted to close that so I can actually see the map again. Anyway, quick thing of the menu. So, this is the menu screen. Top screen shows your character, what level you are, dash, bliss, everything else. Here's your items. You automatically have a novice adder, the Castile glass, cast a skirt, or trousers for men. Low top shoes. So that's all of them, and then everything's sorted into key items, decor, armor, weapons, tools, materials, and consumables. Here's the skills that we can use. Dash is press B while moving to break into full sprint. Raise your skill level to decrease the amount of SP consumed when dashing. SP is basically the same as MP. Press and hold B to switch into sneaking stance, so that you can sneak past monsters. Raise your skill level to reduce the amount of SP consumed. And dagger skill, your proficiency with daggers. Raise your skill level to increase your selection of daggers and boost your attack power. Status, Nari. This is where you can add skill points, which we don't have yet, but we'll get to that later. And then, yeah. So, that's a sprint. You can see how fast that blue bar is down increasing. And this is a sneak. Very slow, and consumes so much SP as well. But SP comes back at, like, every second, so you just have to wait for it to come back or take potions. And guild office! We'll explore it later, but first, we'll need to talk to this guy, Guildmaster. Well, lassie, you sure did take your sweet time getting here, eh? You're an Nari, right? Here's your novice license. Don't lose it. I don't want to have to do all that paperwork again. Blacksmith! 0 rank, 0 stars, none. Receive Blacksmith license from the Guildmaster. Since you're here, read this. It explains everything you need to know about these licenses. Pay close attention now. Repeating things makes my stacha. I have no idea if I pronounced that right. Please do not bother correcting me. In Riveria, your vocation is known as your life. To begin a new life, you must first obtain a license for that life from the guild office. Each life is governed by a separate master. After getting a license, speak to the master of your chosen life. They will teach you essential skills. Your rank will rise as you complete certain life achievements. As your rank rises, you will be able to utilize different skills. Each life comes with a separate set of skills to learn. However, even if you switch your life, you can continue to use the skills you learned in the previous life. That license there will get you started, lassie. So don't keep His Majesty waiting. Come and see me if you have got any other questions. You know the way to the castle, don't you? When you leave here, just head north. Get out of my way! I don't want any trouble, just let me fly by here. I got a better idea, little butterfly. How's about we play a game? This is a game I called You Ain't Going Anywheres. Just leave me alone! Sounds like trouble outside the square. Yeah, that's about the way of it these days. That didn't sound good. Let's go investigate! Ah, yes. Say hello to Pierre and Butch. And Butterfly. They are important. Pierre. Now, don't worry, we won't hurt you much.
Please, just let me go.
Think you could just flutter away after what you said?
What? What did I say?
I don't remember now, but I think it was assault.
I was only responding to your little comment about putting me on a display case. That wasn't very nice. I'm not just some regular old butterfly you could turn into a brooch or a hat pin.
You probably shouldn't give us such ideas. We are quite aware of how special a talking butterfly is.
Yeah, we're gonna be eating good tonight.
What? But butterfly wings really are very filling, you know. And they're high in trans fats.
Don't be a fool. We're not going to eat you. We're going to sell you and make a tidy sum of dosh. With that dosh, we shall purchase a grand feast.
No, you can't do that. Hey, you there, Rand! Tell these guys, you know, why they can't do that.
Not the talking butterfly? I could just stand there and watch, but this is definitely the type of game where choices aren't really choices. It's just kind of how the characters will react. I want to go with this, but basically how she acts is she's just kind of insulted, like, why? Help me, please! But we're gonna go with this.
Whoa, slow down there. I mean, I do appreciate bravery and all. But I think it's best if we could deal with these ruffians in a civilized manner.
Oh my. And now this butterfly has the gall to label us as ruffians. Yeah? You're gonna see how ruffians we can get.
Oh, I don't like this where this situation is going. Hey, you there. Actually, I think I could really use your help.
My friend, please just go along your business and leave us to deal with this quarrelsome insect. Excuse me, is she correct?
Butch, please talk less in front of others.
And you, nosy observer type, I'll ask you once more to leave us be. This doesn't concern you. A man must be free to enrich himself as he sees fit, either through work, art, or the acquisition of dosh. Speaking of acquisition and dosh, you're just gonna watch. You should pay the price of admission. Sometimes we pick mushrooms or flowers and sell them to get by. Other times we just take dosh.
Dosh is currency used in Riveria. You can earn Dosh in a variety of ways. Dosh can be earned defeating enemies in battle or by selling the items you pick up on your adventures. No matter what your life, you'll need some Dosh. You can buy items in exchange for Dosh. Try to earn as much as you can to buy a necessity of life. So, friend, just as Butch here said, how about you give us all your Dosh and we'll be on our merry way. Butch, you have the honor of emptying her pockets.
Oh, how come I always have to get the honor? Hey, Pierre, I ain't never seen anything like it. This kid's walking around with no dosh. What? I am incredulous. Incredulous, I say I am. How do you expect to get about this world with no dosh lining your pockets? This doshless hobo and this chatty butterfly deserve each other's company. Oh, look at this!
I knew you must have had something on you.
Ain't no dot. It's just an empty candy wrapper.
I'm starting to feel sorry for the kid now. This should teach you to mind your own affairs.
And for the love of Riveria, make some dosh. Yeah, make some dosh. That's my bro's credo. It's pretty good. But I got my very own credo. My credo with buckets. You remember that one, kid?
Ah, but you are special. I do like you.
Whew, thanks for getting those guys off my back. I'm doing research on all the life choices here in Riveria, so I've been asking a lot of questions. Those two were being so rude, so I asked, which life did you two select? Let me guess, Nimrod, or was it Nincompoop? Guess they didn't care too much for that. Maybe I should have kept quiet, but I just couldn't help it. Anyway, I really owe you one. Thanks again! Well, I'm heading to the castle. I still have more research to do. Maybe I'll see you around. And the castle was... which way? Due north, right?
Yes, the very big castle in the center of back of town.
Oh, there it is, up there.
Very hard to miss, I'm sure.
Farewell then. And good luck with your life.
Alright. We're gonna save really quick, because blue crystals are save points. And saving is important. Castle. The king is currently receiving an audience in the royal court. His Majesty is most gracious to his subjects, but please be quiet as a mark of respect. Oh! I'm sorry to inform you, the royal court has a dress code that is enforced at all times. Thank you for going to the great lengths of putting on a skirt. Formal attire is required at all times. The king is in there, for goodness sake. You can't go in there looking like you just fell out of bed, but I did just fall out of bed. There are rules, you know, I suppose. At least put on a tie or something. Show the king some respect.
But that's not fair!
I wonder who that is. Oh, it's Butterfly again. Please keep your voice down, Butterfly.
But you just have to let me see the king.
Sorry, going a little hoarse here.
Oh, hello again.
I see you two know each other.
Yeah, this is my friend. See, when people help each other out, they have things like friends, you meanie.
I can assure you that I am no meanie. I'm sorry, but we just do not allow insects at the royal court. It simply isn't done. They're insects. Is that you're talking to a talking butterfly and you're just gonna shrug it off? Like, no, you can't come see the king? Alright. The king is a very busy man. I'm sorry, but I must ask you to leave now.
Prejudice against butterflies, can you believe that? In this day and age! They probably didn't let you in to see the king because of the way you're dressed, huh? More prejudice! How could people get so uptight about dressing formally? You even have a personal invitation from the king! Oh, this all makes me so... Hey! Wait a second! I think I know how to get us both inside the royal court! Wanna try something sneaky?
Sure, why not?
So just trust me on this one, okay? I haven't had much practice hitting a moving target, so stand still. Voila! You've heard of a bow tie? Well, say hello to the world's first butter tie!
Halt! In the name of the king! I will not tell you again that your office is not...
Shine.
Oh, what's that sparkly thing on your chin? That's the prettiest bow tie I've ever laid eyes on. It's so fetching. I swear she's hypnotizing him somehow. You should have worn that earlier. Such a splendid piece of finery is the master Roman castle. Go on. That tie of yours, it's a little lively. It is alive. Nice perception, Paladin. But go on ahead.
Psst, I can't believe it really worked. Way to play it cool. Now, just stride on in there like you belong this entire time.
King Eric. Despite all appearances, he is not a child.
Well, you certainly took your time responding to my summons. I'm sorry if I inconvenienced you at all. After all, I, Eric, 11th King of Castile, am only the ruler of our entire realm. Sure, let me wait. I ask for so little. Anyway, it is my royal duty to explain to you how all citizens choose the life that they wish to pursue. As King Eric, your rightful, kind, and loving ruler, allow me to congratulate you on this auspicious day. After all, it's not every day that we are graced by the presence of a young... Sorry. Which light did you choose? I forgot what they said in the morning briefing. Oh, Eric, honestly, can't you just pretend to be even the slightest bit interested? What? I can't be expected to remember every little... Oh, it doesn't matter. So may the life you have chosen lead you to glory, fame, success, all that good stuff. Got it? So is the king a little boy?
I'm sorry, what was that? Now you're mumbling to yourself? My speeches are so boring, is that it? I like a last year's in a British review. It's a refreshing change from the common lexical. Allow me to introduce my wife, Queen Ophelia. Yes, they are indeed married. There's a reason Eric looked like that.
Congratulations on starting your life, Nari. Your hard work in your new life will be a great benefit and an inspiration to those closest to you. Please remember that what you do for yourself, you also do for all of Bavaria. She smells like a lemon in springtime. I like her.
The reluctantly smiling young lady to my right is...
Gone. She's gone, darling. Princess Laura left quite a while ago.
That girl is shameless when it comes to openly defying my orders. I told her to stay in the castle. Doesn't she know that children are supposed to listen to their parents?
Sounds like the princess has a real wild streak.
Well, I'll just have to deal with her later. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. As a subject of mine, I ask that you conduct yourself with dignity at all times. Most importantly, enjoy your chosen life and cherish the opportunity to share it with others. Gather much dosh if you so wish. Pursue a life filled with bliss if you so desire. Or just collect dandelion puffs until you keel over. It's up to you. Knock yourself out. All who reside in our great land of Bavaria are free to live however they see fit. Nari the Blacksmith will follow a singular path heretofore uncharted since the first sunrise. Please accept these gifts from the royal family as a token of our happiness and your future prosperity.
Obtain 300 dosh! Thanks, King!
Obtained world map.
We would also like to provide you with a basic set of novice armor for your life. Try it on, please. What, just right there in the room? I guess just right there in the room. Very fancy.
Wow, Nari, you really scored here.
You can change your weapons, armor, and defensive items in the menu. Tap the menu icon on the touchscreen and then select gear. Changing your equipped items will affect your parameters as well as your look. You collect various equipable items to create new outfits. Some things just don't go together very well though, so let's face it. When you select menu, you can use items, raise your parameters by modifying your equipment items, and more using the available options. How's that for even the slightest bit interested?
Very impressive, darling. Thank you.
Good to know the king's still gone. Now, on to our next matter of business. As you may or may not know, in Bavaria we offer a master for each life. This will be your mentor. You will begin as a novice under the tutelage of a master. This is how it has always been done. Once you have earned your master's respect, you will be promoted to the rank of fledgling. Your life does not change, just your rank. With hard work, you may achieve the level of master yourself. Who knows, you may even surpass it and attain the level of hero, or dare I mention, legend. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, you must meet with the blacksmith master. By doing so, prepare you for an exciting and fulfilling chapter in your newly budding life. Prologue complete!
through post-haste. I wish you eternal luck in your new blacksmith life. Should you ever become disheartened, you are always welcome to draw strings here at the castle. Just don't, spend all your time just hanging around the castle. There's something to do in the castle anyway. Why would I want to? Anyway, let's talk. I have said all I will. Be off now. Oh, Eric really can be quite a card.
Butter tie off. That was great! I got to see the king thanks to you! You played it real smooth in there. Well done! Well, I guess this is where we part ways. Good luck in your new life, Nari. Did I mention that your new duds look really great? The king definitely set you up. You seem a little naked around the neck, though. If it gets cold, it's not gonna be comfortable. It's almost as if your outfit could use one more accessory.
What you implying, butterfly? Huh? What you implying? Go on, say it. Say it.
You just look like you're lacking a little something. Yeah, so... Hey! I've got another great idea! It just doesn't make sense for you to go on alone. I mean, it's such a big world, Nari. You could get so much more accomplished with a friend. Your silence speaks volumes. You're just gonna make me come out and beg, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Come on! You have to let me come with you! Bavaria has no place for a butterfly on its own.
Sure, why not? I have to take you anyway.
Yes! You won't regret this, I promise. I knew you'd say things my way. We need to visit this master next. The king gave you a map, right? Let's bust that baby out and see where we're going.
On the map menu, you can view a full map of Bavaria, as well as your current area. Tap the map icon on the touchscreen to view the map menu. Your current location and location of your next objective are indicated on the map. Press X to toggle between the different maps. Town map or world map, basically. Select locations to view various locations of note. Check out the locations of a new area as they become available, so you'll be familiar with them. Select Go Home to return your room instant transportation, which is always nice. This list of locations will increase as you clear certain events or perform certain actions.
Let's see where we need to go and make the acquaintance of your new life master.
Save often to avoid losing progress. Data can be saved and blue crystals noted on your map, blah blah blah. You can also save by checking your bed. You will have the option there to save or sleep and restore your HP. Time moves after leisurely place in a new area. Go to your room or in an inn and rest to wake up that evening. Or sleep to snooze your way to the next morning. Yes, save. Met the king at the castle. We will talk about those kind of announcements later. Alright, so, map. Let's arrive at instant transport to our home, wherever that may be. And then, alright, toggle map, here's the entire world view. We will eventually go to all of these areas at some point. But right now, we just need to get to this area. So, back. We'll do a full tour of Castilla on another video. This one I'm just gonna intend to finish this first life job, and then we'll... Why am I doing this again? I did not that long since I saved. Oh. And again, it's not a bad habit to check every single save sphere you need to see. So, here's our life master, Vulcan.
Hello? Bless my bells, it's been ages since I've seen any new faces down here in the old forge.
Oh, I'm gonna mess up his accent so much. I'm gonna try, but I know I'm gonna mess it up.
Name's Vulcan, Blacksmith Master. We be forging at just about everything here. Weapons, quality armor, and even tools from time to time. But you can't forge so much as a fork without proper materials, eh, lassie? Gotta have them sweet ores. Once you've got ores, it's just a matter of tempering it into a finely crafted item, eh? BAM! Eh? Clang!
He is very loud.
That's about the gist of it. What do you think? Sounds like a clanging good time, eh? You wanna make weapon? You wanna make some armor? Hammer up! Hammer down! Clang! Bang! Boom!
Jeez, you are aware that being loud doesn't make you a master, right? I know this is in the library, but you should try turning me down if you're not just. Do you want to be known for the quality of your work, or the volume of your voice?
Hammer up! Hammer down! Just like the legendary Ironsmith! Clang! Bang! Bam! Clang! Bang! Bam! Yeah! Channel that inner fire into your work! It's the spirit that makes the smith a master! Of course, all spirit and no ore don't work too well. Here you go, lassie. Take your first tool of the trade. Treat her well, and she'll return the favor.
Obtain fledglings are a hammer. We will eventually make much better hammers.
With the hammer, you can clang a piece of ore into a useful ingot. But don't you worry, we'll kick off your training with a beginner's exercise. It's natural to be a little nervous, but I ain't expecting much, so relax. Byra will fill you in on the specifics. Byra! Did you hear what I said?
Fledgling Blacksmith, drop the hammer. Life chapter started. So that's Vulcan. This is his daughter, Pyra. Don't mind Pops. He's just excited as nothing. He's passionate, but unrefined. And way too loud. We should teach beginners how to forge earplugs. I'm Pyra, by the way. And you're... Nari, huh? Nice to meet you, Hammer Sister. Feel sorry about Pops. I can't believe he just gave you a hammer, expects you to make an ingot. I swear if we could harness all that wind, we could keep the forge filled up for 100 years. Yeah, speaking of wind, I just turned on my fan, so I'm really hoping you guys can hear me and not the wind passing by the mic. But I guess this is something I'm just gonna have to eventually learn. So,
Hammer up! Hammer down! Just like the legendary Ironsmith!
oh brother, again with the air forging. Try hitting some metal for once, Pops.
Boom! Bang! Clang! Boom! Bang! Clang!
He gets like this when he's really happy about something. Don't tell him I told you this, but he'd think he pumps about having a new pupil. It's been a while.
I wonder why.
Hey, Pops! Save some gusto for after the tutorial!
Aye, just hurry it up over there, lass!
Yeah, I hear you. Alright, Nari. This here is a recipe for a bronze ingot. You learned how to make bronze ingots.
They are very important. Like, all the ingots are basically the building blocks of all blacksmithing.
Think of an ingot as ore that's ready to be turned into something. We in the smithing biz like to call ingots the metallic building blocks of stuff. If you ever need Castile copper to make ingots, I'm pretty sure you can buy some metal. It might not hurt to pay the miners a visit too. They can give you the lowdown on finding ore. That reminds me, I was supposed to talk to Daniel down at the mines about something important. But I'm sort of stuck keeping an eye on Boss Bellows a lot here. You should go check in with him. You'll find him down at the East Castile near the mines. Alright, down to East Castile we go. Right, first, a little bit of exploration, because there is a chest in this corner! With artisan's mitts inside. I want to put those on. Because what's a blacksmith without... Oh, I'll go there in just a sec. But yeah, what is a blacksmith without gloves? Because you gotta protect your hands. Hands are important.
Anyway, licenses. Blacksmith, right here. Just a novice blacksmith at the moment, so... Challenges, here is where you eventually rank up. You see, with the star count here. Ready your hammer. Head to the smithy and meet with Wolf and learn the art of tempering steel. And it's going to cost 100 stars, which will give us straight to fledgling. And all of these challenges are locked until we eventually get the rings we need. Wait, we don't actually have smithy skill. Okay. But this is basically the whole craft office area. This is for sewing, this is for carpentry. More detail on them later because I do intend to go for every single life and do my best to master them. So I'll likely keep the pure grinding stuff out of the videos. Because that stuff's just boring. Anyway, it's always a good idea to just sprint, gain up that level.
So many things to see, so many things to collect. I'll go through them later.
Here's Daniel. You need something? Hey, wait a minute. Might you be the legendary Ironsmith? Haha, I'm just messing around. The legendary Ironsmith is only an old myth. Sure, myth. Right. I've seen you running around Castile. You're Vulcan's football, aren't you? Didn't think anyone would willingly become his people. I mean, you could scare the heat out of the Emperor. How did everyone find out so quickly, by the way? I mean, you're all the way in this area. I don't know who's worse, Vulcan or Douglas. Hey! Having a chat, eh, Danny boy? What'd you just say about me? Talking to me? Oh, what now? We were, talking about how scary popular you two are. Is that so? Well, then I gotta say that's one rock solid topic of conversation. That was too close. Seriously, Douglas and Vulcan are maintained. There's a reason we call them the Terrible Twosome. Douglas mines the ore, and Vulcan tempers it, and we all get some wonderful weapons out of the deal. Wonderful weapons, armor, and tools, I should say. Anyway, what brings you here? Wait a sec. I know what you need. You need some more for making ingots, right? That sounds just like Vulcan. Always waiting until he runs out to order more. No worries though, it's fine. Any assistant of Vulcan, assistant of ours, kinda. Obtained, has killed copper. ×2. You ever need any more ore? There's plenty around here. Nice chatting with you, you old legendary Ironsmith. Tell Vulcan I said hammer up.
And now it's back to checking with Fyra.
One of the biggest advantages of getting every single life in one of these games is that you can actually just collect the ore yourself instead of having to buy it or get it from someone else. Buying works for the quick fix, but it doesn't always do the job, and it gets very expensive. And it's like Pierre said, you gotta have dosh to live a life. Right, no, not with Vulcan, with Fyra.
Welcome back, Nari. Mission accomplished, I see. Let me think. Okay, yeah, we can make that ingot now. So first we gotta melt down the ore. That will get rid of the impurities. The ore is then flexible enough to mold. We call this process smelting. With enough skill, you can make some serious quality stuff. Now, let me show you some basic smithing techniques. Smithing learned! Approach a workbench and choose a recipe. As you repeat the same recipe, you will become able to make multiples of an item and eventually make items automatically. Utilize your 3 smithing skills to reach 100% completion within the time limit. Finishing a recipe quickly will get you more items or items of better quality. If you run out of time, you will fail, but you won't lose your materials. Yeah, if you quit a recipe halfway through making it, you get your items back. You don't actually consume anything by wasting a recipe, which is good. Approach a workbench and choose a recipe. As you repeat the same recipe, you will become able to make multiples of an item and eventually make items automatically. Hey, we just spent an hour in Bavaria. Nice. More bliss! Utilize your 3 smithing skills to reach 100% completion within the time limit. Finishing a recipe quickly will get you more items or items of better quality. If you run out of time... Oh, whoops. I did go back, didn't I? Oops. Use the directions on the B-pad, LR, or the analog stick to move along 3 workbench areas. Mash A when this icon is displayed. Press A when sliding marker is positioned directly in the center. And hold down A when this icon is displayed. Oh. There we go. I kept pressing the wrong buttons, that's why I kept going back. You can go ahead and use the forging area to make the ingot. Remember to equip your hammer. Yeah, you can't actually equip the items until you learn the skill necessary to hold them. But now that we have one, I think we can hold the fledgling hammer. And yeah, so dagger and smithing will be here in the creation now. So your proficiency at smithing. Raise your skill level to increase your selection of hammers and improve your crafting speed. Alright, let's make our first item! This is the Blacksmith workbench. Choose a craft, check challenges, storage. Challenges don't really apply until you actually have challenges to check, but right now we just need to choose the craft. Select an item to craft. There's like 4 separate sections of smithing for materials, weapons, tools, and armor. Bronze ingot is the only thing we know how to make, so time to make one finally. I'm definitely stumbling here. That is the biggest problem with some of these. You're pressing A, but you press it like a split second too late. Oh well, this is just I'm not looking for perfection here. I'm just looking to complete it. I gotta say, your workbench presence is impressive. You made a lot of blacksmith noises. What, with the clash bang boom? Clash bang boom? Is that supposed to be saying that kind of stuff too? Pretty good work for a first try too, although Pops will probably call it so-so. But don't sweat it. So-so is about as good as his compliments get. He's got a weird way of expressing himself, and he's kind of a smithing perfectionist. Anyhow, that's how you make an ingot. If you make a bunch and sell them, you'll earn some dosh. Then again, if you're using this to make more complex items, you'll make some serious dosh. But hey, you're your own blacksmith now. Sell what you want to sell, keep what you want. Except for that ingot. Don't sell it. Show it to Pops. Alright, Vulcan, what you think?
Oh, finished. Let's have a look. It's so-so.
Woohoo! You did it, Nari!
Didn't you hear me say it was so-so? What in Bavaria are you so happy about?
Give me a moment for my mouth.
That was what a wee ended. The most basic of smithy basics.
Well, yeah.
There be 3 kinds of smithing: weapons, armor, and tools. I'll show you how to forge those. You're here, so I'm guessing you think you have the end fire needed for blacksmith. Well, it ain't overly complicated. Even if I got it right the first time.
Seriously, Pops?
What was that, Pyra?
I said, I seriously can't wait for your next lesson, dear father.
Of course you did. Now, shall we start with weapons? Armor? Weapons? No, armor first. Definitely armor. Or weapons.
Pops?
What do you think, lass? Weapons? Armors?
Oh boy, Pops is never going to decide on your journey at this rate.
Weapons. No, armor!
Hey, Pops, I just remembered something. Weren't you supposed to help out Magnia with something today?
Oh my gosh! Blazing Blazes, I completely forgot! Maggie asked us for a favor, so she needed something special made. I promised to help the last one by her up to our next in customer orders.
Say, Pops, can you think of anyone standing right here? I'd have plenty of free time to help.
Oh! I know! It'd be Nari, right? Can you lend a hand? All you have to do is head to Maggie's house and tell her we can help her.
Huh? What? Can't help her?
Whoa! If you're feeling up to it, you can take on a request yourself. If you can handle it, we'll call your fledgling training over and done with.
Whoa! I've never seen him do this before, Nari. This is quite an opportunity here. The client's a lady named Magnia. If you help her, Pops will fast-track your training. One thing, watch out for Magnia's grandpa. Old Steel is stubborn as steel. But we've got faith in you, Nari. Ain't that right, Pops?
Well, faith enough. Just need to get over there. Sooner, the better. Last thing we need is for Old Steel to blow his top.
Alright, so now starts the basic concept of any of the life missions. First, it's introduction to the master, doing a small mission to do the craft the first item, usually a material item, and then it's going to get something from someone else and help them in a big way. And then the novice task is complete and you become fledgling. So, let's get started on the part 2 of blacksmithing novice.
Who you? What do you want?
Grandpa, stop! Don't be rude. I'm very sorry about that. He does it to everyone. Oh, you must be Vulcan's new student. Thank goodness you're here. This must mean Vulcan remembered his promise. We hadn't heard from him in quite some time. I'd almost given up hope on anyone would come. Say, Grandpa, aren't you about ready for your nap?
What are you saying, girl? I ain't even close to being tired.
Like I said before, I'm going to be messing up accents. I'm trying to get everyone to some kind of unique voice, but I'm failing hard.
I got enough fire in my furnace to forge a whole army's worth of weapons.
Oh my. Well, maybe some introductions then. I'm Magnia, and my grandfather's Steel. Now, the reason you're here, my older brother Ignatius has been a member of the Paladin Order for 100 days after today. The poor dear has had to endure such training, so I wanted to send him a present. Specifically a custom-made sword from Vulcan. Sadly, Grandpa was quite opposed to sending him any sort of present. But I think he'd change his tune if he saw the finished product. Do you think you can help me out?
Hey, you with the price. Don't bother with this job. I'll never forget that boy for just up and leaving. He was supposed to inherit the forge, not become some goody wearing a tin can. I have no idea where that boy gets his stubborn streak.
Sure, of course you don't.
I completely disagree with his decisions.
I'm starting to see where he might have gotten it, though.
But Grandpa, we should show him how proud we are of him. He stuck with it for 100 days.
Ah, big deal. I worked my beard off for a gazillion days as a blacksmith. That boy abandoned his responsibility and ran off to the castle, clear as day. And you, how many days have you been a blacksmith? Cause you seem like you're brand new at this. Bah, you're a slacker. You're just like my granddad.
Grandpa!
I can't tell this one, but I sure as heck just know. I can sure as heck just know Mr. 100 Days.
Now that's going too far. It's not the Grandpa I know and love.
Is that so? Then have your stupid roommate. It's obviously more important to you than I am. Have had it with you kids. I'm out of here. If anyone needs me, I'll be at Harmony's.
Oh, Grandpa. Listen, I'm really sorry you had to see that. He gets really upset whenever the topic of my brother comes up. Anyway, here are some instructions for the sword I'd like you to work on.
It's one broadsword. This is the only time we will ever make it.
I was really hoping to have it crafted with Grandpa's blessing, but I guess it's not meant to be. Putting all that family drama aside, do you think you can help? It's not just any ordinary recipe, so I should go with you and help find the materials. As an up-and-coming blacksmith, you should probably get to know some shopkeepers. How about we check out some material shops, Nari?
Magnia joined your party. Ah yes, so now that we've formed our first party, you can have up to 2 people with you on your adventures. But only if they actually allow... You have to do a certain task to actually do it. Anyway, story!
Huh? Iggy?
Hey sis, I thought I heard you in there. I was about to knock, then Grandpa burst through the door and ran past me. I hadn't seen him since I started paladin training 100 days ago. He looked bloody flustered. I figured he'd be at the ground. I really wasn't expecting to run into him here.
He's heading there now. Normally he wouldn't be here at this time of day, but we were arguing about you.
Oh, I see. Sorry, sis.
Oh, have you met Nari? She's a blacksmith in training.
Really? So then are you Grandpa's pupil?
No, nothing like that. She's not working with Grandpa. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm not jealous or anything. In fact, I'd be happy if Grandpa found himself a new student. He hasn't taken on a new pupil in a while. And it's all because I ran off to be a paladin.
Well, at least he has me to brag to. So are you on duty right now?
Oh, no. I was just coming to drop off the letter I wrote to Grandpa.
Oh, did you give it to him just now as he was running out of here?
No. I tried to give it to him, but he just wouldn't take it. And he was fast for an old guy. I guess I'll try to get it to him later.
Huh, a letter. Seems like a great idea.
I don't know. He was pretty seamed. I doubt he'll ever read it. Whoa! Look at the time. If I'm late getting back to my post, Captain Mustang is gonna have my head. See you later, sis.
Hey, Iggy! Congratulations!
Wow, I'm so sorry you got dragged into our family squabble.
I know Iggy might look tough, but I think this hostility from Grandpa really gets to him. That's why I thought maybe a nice new sword would really cheer him up. He's always complaining about how heavy his standard issue sword is. But I remember some plans for a special sword that would be perfect for Iggy. Actually, it's one of Grandpa's special recipe items. It's an unusually light, strong sword, quite the feat of weaponsmithing. Grandpa says the ironsmith himself gave him the recipe. I just have to have it made. So let's hurry to the shops.
So much talking! Step right up. We've got all the ore for your smithing needs. Huh? Magnia, it's been ages!
Hi! I'm trying to make a sword for my brother as a gift, and I need some materials. Do you have any high-quality ingots?
Of course. Just let me take a look at your recipe. Calls for red ingots. Never heard of them.
Really?
Huh? There's something scribbled in the margin here. It doesn't really make any sense though.
Oh, yes, I noticed that too.
A red ingot is just a bronze ingot with a temperament adjustment.
A temperament adjustment?
I don't get it, but it sounds super important. Might as well take some bronze ingots for starters. Take 2 bronze ingots.
Thank you very much. How much is that?
I couldn't possibly accept anything. I'm just happy to help old Steel granddaughter.
This is going to become a common thing. They are going to give us stuff for free all the time. At least in these quests. And then I have to pay for stuff when I'm not in a quest. Just make sure your blacksmith pal there makes me her #1 shop.
Why, that's very sweet of you.
Well, I have a feeling the old blacksmith here is going to be making frequent purchases. For some items, yes.
We didn't find exactly what we came for, but we're getting closer. Next we'll need some animal hide. I need just a little bit more of your time. Let's go see the hunters.
So, for getting to the hunters, 2 ways. It doesn't really matter which way I go. Arrow's pointing this way. But I'm gonna go this way instead. It's still 2 loading screens no matter what.
Oh, right. SP came back up, so let's keep raising that particular level.
And here's Huntin' Pete. Pete. He's something. Howdy there, Magmia. You're here for a picnic. You here for a picnic? Of course you are.
Actually, Pete, I just came by to pick up that hide I asked for.
Oh, right.
Obtained animal hide. Yes, thanks so much. You're a lifesaver, Pete.
Oh, shucks, no big deal. But, about that picnic.
Oh, yes, that's just perfect.
Hooray! I'm happier than a pig in slop.
Wait, you ain't talking about the date, are you?
Hey, I see you laughing over there, bobbering. It ain't funny.
Says you.
Why wear woolly britches for chairs? Yeah? What's up, my man?
Say, Nari,
Oh, horsepower.
I've been thinking about that recipe. You know, the writing? The red ingot is just the bronze ingot with the peppermint adjustment. The handwriting looks an awful lot like Grandpa's. Maybe we should try asking you about it. He's probably at the Crown right now enjoying one of Harmony's shows. I'd love it if you could try me there.
So yeah, that's Huntin' Pete. That's just the way he is. He's not my favorite character by the long shot. His attitude is very poor, as we'll see most especially when we do the Hunter's quest. But that's a ways away. So let's continue with the Blacksmith. We're heading to Harmony's, which is all the way over here. It's basically the bar in the shopping district. So many people.
Thank you! Y'all too sweet! That was a little song I call the Blacksmith of my heart. Afraid that about does it for me, folks. Y'all make sure to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your stay. Strange. I don't see Grandpa anywhere.
Oh, Magmia. Sorry, but the old man isn't here.
Huh? Really?
It was the strangest thing. He took off right in the middle of what he said.
That's not anything at all. He's been nothing but man.
Tell me about it. Most of the time I can't get him out of here. But today he didn't look up at the stage even once. Just kept on reading some letter.
Letter. Nari, do you think Iggy managed to give his letter to Grandpa?
Most likely.
I'm worried, Nari. It's usually much easier to keep track of Grandpa. He's ornery, but he's predictable. But I have no clue where he could be right now. I hope he's okay. And we really need to ask him about the red ingots.
What gives? Where's this heat coming from? I think it's getting closer.
Biff, why are you even part of this conversation?
A fine blade. A fine blade burns with power even away from the forge. Legendary Ironsmith saying number 42. Patented. What? Trouble crafted sword, eh? I can tell I've a sixth sense about metal. I'm telepathic. Telepathic.
You wouldn't happen to be the legendary Ironsmith, would you? Is what Nari is probably wondering. Oh, the joys of being a silent protagonist.
You are correct. I am indeed the legendary Ironsmith in the flesh.
For an old man, why are you making such a pose? How such very agile fit, aren't you?
You're older than I thought you'd be, is what Nari is probably thinking.
Hey, legend ain't defined by his age, you know. I sense that you both seek the knowledge to create red ingots.
Yes, that's right.
I can give you the knowledge. However, it will take about a year to master. You two are in a rush, are you not?
Yes, we are. We need a gift for my brother. It's his 100th day as a paladin, you see.
In truth, I possess a faster method of creating red ingots. Hand me those ingots you have in your bag.
And over bronze ingot and two.
Yes, good darkness. Now, watch out. You're about to see a legendary amount of sparks. When one seeks perfection, one must listen to the metal and understand the shape it wants to become. Legendary Ironsmith number 17. Patented. Now, witness as I pour my legendary power into this impressive display of pure smithing mastery. Doom, doom. Behold! The bronze ingots are transformed into red ingots.
Obtained red ingots times 2. That was easy. Thank you, legendary Ironsmith. How did you? That was amazing!
Oh, just amazing. Ironsmith amazing. Patent pending?
Again, Biff, why are you in this conversation?
Here you are. Take them now away with you. With that, you shall forge a custom sword lighter than the air itself. Although it won't be easy, especially for a one-day on-the-job greenhorn blacksmith. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
This part was oddly specific. How do you know Nori's story?
Well, I'm the legendary Ironsmith. I just know these things.
Right, of course.
And I'm off. Ironsmith, oh wait. Yeah, Ironsmith away. Patent.
Ooh, sparkles! Hey, he dropped something. It looks like a letter.
This is a very sparkly letter.
Guess he dropped it when he was hammering away like a maniac. Legendary maniac, I mean. Must have slipped out of his costume, or workout, legendary workout. Yep, legendary workout. Right down to the real legendary hammer and the real legendary beard. Say, do you guys get the feeling there's more to that legendary old guy than meets the eye?
Hold on a sec. This letter... It's Ignatius's letter to Grandpa. Why in the world would the legendary Ironsmith have Iggy's letter to Grandpa? Is no doubt what you're thinking, Nari.
Oh, please stop putting words in my mouth. I know who he is. It's obvious. Way too obvious.
I think we kind of need to read it, you know, for investigative purposes. Here goes. Dear Grandpa, I'm really sorry about not becoming a blacksmith like you wanted me to. I know we're not on good terms, but I can't help thinking about all the things you taught me. You once told me, fear leads to failure. To be honest, not a day goes by when I'm not thinking of some of the ways I might fail. But when I consider how strong and committed you are to your work and family, I'm able to keep going. I know you're really angry that I quit right in the middle of my blacksmith training.
I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'm kinda shocked about it myself, but it was something I felt I had to do. I'm a paladin now, and I'm gonna do this job the way you would do it, by giving it all I've got. I won't stop at 100 days. I'll keep at it for a gazillion days and beyond. I'll see how much you've achieved as a blacksmith. And I want to do the same for myself as a paladin. These are my honest feelings, Grandpa. I hope you can forgive me. And I do hope you read this letter. Your grandson, Ignatius.
Somehow Iggy must have gotten this letter to Grandpa's hands. Grandpa must have read it, and he had a change of heart. But he's so stubborn, he couldn't just admit he was wrong. That's why he dressed up like... No, never mind.
I am so confused right now.
It's not a conversation.
You're not an important character, Viv. You're just a random citizen.
Anyway, looks like you've got some work to do. You should head back to Vulcan's workshop. I don't want to get in the way, so I'll be waiting back at my place. Agnia left your party.
Down there. I need to go this way. Well, how'd it go? That the recipe you got there? Why was this condition again? Something about 100 something? I'll tell you this. This ain't as simple as turning an ingot into a weapon. It's a wee bit trickier than that. To start, you have to learn basic weaponsmithing. And don't go getting all forge faced if you mess up.
Weaponsmithing learned.
Mistakes may embarrass the truth. Power through it! Pyra, break it down for the laughs.
Yeah, I figured as much. Alright, allow me to explain. We'll consider this exercise part of your blacksmith's qualification test. I know you're probably really nervous, but don't sweat it. Just put your back into it. Don't worry, Nari. Just relax.
Like with the bronze ingot earlier, quality doesn't really matter with this. Like, you'll get it done one way or the other. Oh, I hate it when I accidentally let two go too soon. That is the biggest problem with that. There it goes! It's done! Let me have a look. Huh. This is better than so-so. It's borderline okay! It's actually probably really bad, but oh well, game logic.
Woo! You made an okay sword! Congrats, Nari! Sorry to barge in, but I was getting anxious, so how's the sword, Nari?
How's the sword? Have a look, lass!
You mean, you did it? It's done?
You're darn right! The first custom broadsword ever made in this workshop! Hand it over, custom broadsword.
You're amazing, Nari! Thank you so much! I bet he will be more motivated than ever to keep up with his training.
Hey, mind if I roll my butts in real quick?
Grandpa?
Whoa, man stealing himself. Time to complain up a storm, have ya?
Let me have a look at that sword. Grandpa, you have a funny look in your eye. But okay.
Ha! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Grandpa, what are you doing? We went through all that trouble. Stop it right now. You ruin it.
Knock it off, knock it off, you naughty old man! Ha! There we go. Just a hilt with a bit of grip, and narrow the blade for better balance.
Oh my gosh. Now that's the Grandpa Iggy and I know and love. Reminds me of when you used to show Iggy how to use a hammer. So, Grandpa, I guess then you've forgiven Iggy?
What? Who said anything about that? I won't forgive him until he exits to 8 gazillion. The family reputation rests on it.
I think that's about as cooperative he's gonna get.
This is kind of short. Listen here, Nari. Fear of failure leads to failure. Remember that.
Very good advice, actually.
You've still got a long way to go, but I like the swing of your hammer, kid. Still, you can't just make weapons all day. Let me show you how to make some armor.
Armor smithing learned! Yay!
If you need me, I'll be at the ground. And I'm off. Grandpa. Oh wait. Yep. Grandpa, wait. Bye.
Grandpa, wait. Why does he sound like the legendary Ironsmith? Is what Nari is thinking of, but... Thank you so much for all your help. My brother is going to be so happy. Oh, before I forget, here's your payment. $500! Yay! Another reason to complete all of these life quests as soon as possible is you get $500 at the end of every single one. It's nice. I'm off to the castle to give Izzy Iggy his present. He'll celebrate his 100th day in style thanks to you. Nag me away?
I don't know why the 100 days is so important, but I'm happy it all worked out.
Alright, and not the thing I wanted to examine. There we go.
Okay, come here and let's see how you fared.
Ready your hammer, complete. 100 stars. Rank up! Start a new life as a blacksmith. From novice to fledgling, vitality +2 and focus +1, and 400 stars to the next rank. Learn how to make all the fledgling level crafts.
From this day forward, you're a full-fledged blacksmith. What you want to do now is complete life challenges to earn stars. You'll rack up quite a few stars as you continue to grow as a blacksmith. Stars are the key to improving your smithing skills. If you keep on earning stars, your blacksmith license will rank up. As you rank up, you'll also learn lots of new recipes, and perhaps a few new techniques from time to time. Keep earning them stars and check in with me as you do. I'll take a look at the number of stars you've earned. And if you've got enough, we'll level you right up. Okay, one last thing. You want to be much of a blacksmith, you can make your own tools.
Battle smithing learned!
Yay! You're a pupil now, so work hard to improve past so last. And don't go giving up the hammer when you want to make me cry.
Fledgling blacksmith completed! Yay! Life 1 complete. 11 more to go. Leveled up for the first time. Wow, well done! There's something different about you, Blacksmith. You almost look like you're glowing. Those stars are gonna serve you well. Stars are points earned in each different life. Complete various challenges to earn stars. As you earn stars, your rank will rise. As your rank rises, you'll be able to learn new moves and techniques. On the licenses menu, you can check the challenges set by your master and others in your life, as well as your skills, recipes, etc. On the skills menu, you can check which skills you have learned. With more skills, you'll be able to take on tougher enemies and more difficult challenges. Your rank will affect certain conversations with those in your life. Be sure to talk with those who have a question mark symbol over their heads, which is what we are about to do. You still haven't shown me where you live. Let's head back to your place for a little shut-eye. Your level will rise as you gain experience from your activities, and leveling up can raise your HP and grant you stat points that you can distribute as you see fit. Applying your stat points to any way you like via the status menu. Key stats vary from life to life, so allocate your points wisely. Yes, very important. And we got new skills. So we got smithing. Weaponsmithing gives you access to metal weapon crafts like swords and daggers. The higher your skill level, the better your chances of crafting high quality items. Armor smithing gives you access to defensive equipment crafts like shields and armors. The higher your skill level, blah blah blah. Metal smithing gives you access to crafting tool crafts like pickaxes and needles. So what's Vulcan have to say?
Nothing like a good sweat to pass the time. What you need, lass?
Chat.
Me pupil, Nari. I like the sound of that. I bet you think mining is pretty hard, eh? Well, being a blacksmith is 20 times harder.
I'm sure the blacksmith master would have something else to say to that.
We take the materials those miners sell to the shops and turn them into real items. Blacksmithing is more honest work, if you ask me.
Let's keep that last bit there between us, eh? Some things are better kept off the record, if you catch me drift. Yeah, he has about a few things to say this first round.
Whenever you're forging away, sometimes you really push the limits and create an exceptional item. We blacksmiths call those kinds of items quality items.
Pretty straightforward, eh?
If you manage to craft yourself one of these quality items, you can sell them to the shops for a hefty price. But if you want to make quality items, you're going to need to really polish up those smithing skills. That means not missing your hammer strikes and making sure each step counts. There's a saying about blacksmithing: molten ore, give me some more! It means everyone who tries blacksmithing wants to keep on blacksmithing.
And then there's one more thing he says.
Just as the base.
Blacksmithing has been the one life you can count on to make you a wee bit of dosh for a long time. For one, you have to have blacksmiths that is your main life to craft high quality weapons and armor. The most important ingredient to making high quality items is that blacksmith soul! Go give it a shot. Just take it slow, one item at a time, and you're sure to be bringing in the dosh.
Alright, Fyra, what'd you say to me? Woohoo! You did it! Congrats on getting your license. From here on out, you can count on me to give you the best smithing support in Castile.
Well, best in this forge anyway.
My pops is the kind of person who assumes I do nothing but goof off. He doesn't take me seriously.
Pops? The guy over there by the forge?
Correction, he's the loud guy by the forge. Seriously, you didn't know he was my pops? But I always call him Pops.
Yeah, I don't understand this particular bit of dialogue. It's very obvious. Why is the character confused about this?
Let's start off with some of the basics, shall we? You can't forge anything without ingots, and you can't make ingots without ore. Ingots are a blacksmith's best friend, so it pays to have lots of them on hand. Yay! 10 Castile copper! Thank you! You can buy ore over at the material shop. If you run out, restock, and restock.
Let's make some ore and get rid of that, because we...
Select an item to craft.
If I can figure out how to speed up this bed itself, I probably will. But that's gonna take some fiddling, so if I didn't manage it, I apologize. Go ahead and just get past it if you want. I'm basically just gonna be using up all of that 10 ore. various challenges to earn stars. Each one has a different star cost, price, reward, that's the word I wanted. So, we've already completed the copper basics, because I made more than 3 bronze ingots. This one is make 3 bronze tools, craft a bronze sword, craft a bronze dagger, craft the shield, craft a claymore, leather jerkin, 3 leather items. This will have to talk to a character to get. And just getting fired up, craft total of 10 items as a blacksmith, which the ore counted as, which is nice. And then everything below that is for higher ranks. Okay. Let's talk to Vulcan one last time. And report. Whoa, burning that midnight oil. Let old Vulcan see what you've been up to. Copper basics, just getting fired up. 170 stars left. You're still better be fudging. I wouldn't worry, just like my tempered ingot, it takes time, skill, and patience to grow into a fine sword. And I think I'm gonna just save and call it a video at this point. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my commentary, enjoyed my Let's Play of Fantasy Life, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.